Namaste Adarniya Darshakbrind, a very good evening and welcome to the inside story of Miss Nepal episode 3. सुन्दरता हेर्ने आँखामा हुन्छ, सुन्दरता बुझ्ने बुझाइमा हुन्छ, सुन्दरता आँट्ने साहसमा हुन्छ र सुन्दरता अँध्यारोलाई चिर्ने उज्यालोमा हुन्छ। यस्तै सुन्दर स्वरूपको प्रतिबिम्ब खोज्दै सन् 1994 देखि एउटा टिम अहोरात्र देशको कुना कन्दरासम्म पुगेर प्रत्येक वर्ष नेपालको क्षमतावान छोरीहरूलाई ग्रुम गराउँदै हाम्रो देश नेपालको मार्क इन्टरनेशनल प्लेटफर्मसम्म रेजिस्टर गराउनमा ठूलो योगदान पुर्याउँदै आइरहनु भएको छ हिडन ट्रेजर टिमले। ह्याट्स अफ टु द टिम अफ हिडन ट्रेजर। यस वर्ष पनि डाबा बाटिका मिस नेपाल 2022 ले हामी सबैको ढोका नक गरिसकेको छ। Yes, I want to give you all the reminder. यही असार 4 गते शनिबार, that is 18th of June 2022, Nepal is going to get Dabur Batika Miss Nepal World, Earth and International. Sunrise Convention गोदावरीबाट प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा हामी जोडिने छौं तपाईहरुसँग सो इभेन्टको लाइभ टेलिकास्ट लिएर। हाम्रो पोर्टल कान्तिपुर टिभी एसडी, कान्तिपुर सिनेप्लेक्स एसडी र ई कान्तिपुर मार्फत। सो आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द, make sure you tune it into Kantipur. Well, before moving to our guest interaction, एकचोटी let's have a glance look of all the 24 beautiful and dynamic finalists of this year Dabur Batika Miss Nepal 2022.
Namaste. I am ANOUSHKA POUDEL, a student and a teacher. I am contestant number 01.
Hi everyone. I am SHRESTHA, a recent graduate of Bachelor's in Public Health, and I am your contestant number 2.
Namaste. I'm Dr. DILASHA DOTEL, contestant number 3.
Namaskar Nepal. I am SHRESTHA, contestant number 4 from Kathmandu.
Namaskar. My name is Dr. AISHWARYA. I am contestant number 5.
Namaskar. I am Akriti Saha, contestant number 6.
Namaste. I am MERIKA BANSKOTA, your contestant number 7 for Miss Nepal 2022.
Namaste Nepal. I am Manashitan, contestant number 8.
Namaste Nepal. I am Merika Sharma, contestant number 9.
Namaste. My name is Shreya, your contestant number 10.
Namaste. I am SUSMITA BOGATI, contestant number 11.
Hello everybody, my name is MAMATA, your contestant number 12 from Miss Nepal 2022.
Namaste. I am SHAHI THAKURI, contestant number 13.
Namaste Nepal. I am Dr. SHRESTHA, contestant number 14.
Namaskar. My name is ANUSURYA from Sankhwa Sabha. I am contestant number 15.
Namaste. I am HRITUL POUDEL, contestant number 16 from Chitwan.
Namaste. I am PRIYANKA JOSHI, contestant number 17.
Hello and namaste everyone. I am Dr. SHRESTHA, contestant number 18.
Namaste. My name is Rose KANDEL. I am 22 years old from Kathmandu and I am your contestant number 19.
Namaste Nepal. I am Nancy Khadka, contestant number 20.
Namaste Nepal. My name is Sophia Shasta, contestant number 21 of Miss Nepal 2022.
Namaste Nepal. I am Ashruti Subedi, 19-year-old tourism student. I am contestant number 22.
Hello, I am Dr. Ganga Gurung, your contestant number 23 for the Hidden Treasure Dabur Batika Miss Nepal 2022.
Namaste world. I am Ashmita Dungana, contestant number 24 from Kabri Palanchok.
Well, यिनै 24 जना फाइनलिस्ट मध्ये नै 3 जना को हुने छन् त यस वर्षको टाइटल होल्डर्स। समय अब धेरै बाँकी छैन। So ladies and gentlemen, kindly mark your calendar. यही असार 4 गते शनिबार 18th of June 2022 र तपाईहरु समक्ष हामी कान्तिपुरको होल टिमले सो इभेन्टको प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण गर्ने नै छ। जस्तो कि हामीले इस इनसाइड स्टोरी अफ मिस नेपाल अन्तर्गत रहेर तपाई सम्पूर्णलाई मिस नेपाल भित्रको रियालिटी चेक गराइरहेका छौं। 2 दशकदेखि नियमित यात्रामा रहनु पक्कै पनि सजिलो कार्य भने होइन र यो 1 जना वा 2 जनाको अथक प्रयासले मात्र पनि सम्भव भने हुँदैन। More and more amazing partnership with the same tune can only mark the consistency in the scene. आजको एपिसोडमा भने हाम्रो साथी सुदीप श्रेष्ठ is interacting with the dedicated partners of Miss Nepal to understand the scene behind the partnership. So without wasting much more of the time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you all to Sudeep straight from here.
Thank you, Vishal. Yes, हामी छौं अहिले डाबर वाटिका मिस नेपाल 2022 को जर्नीमा र मिस नेपाल 2022 यानी कि डाबर वाटिका मिस नेपाल 2022 सम्भव हुँदैन थियो होला यदि ब्रान्डहरूले साथ नदिएको भए र यी ब्रान्डका मेम्बरहरू हुनुहुन्छ हामीसँग। सो उहाँसँग कुराकानी गर्नेछौँ अबाउट मिस नेपाल एन्ड देयर एन्टायर जर्नी। हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ अभय गोर्खाली, मार्केटिङ हेड फ्रम डाबर नेपाल प्राइभेट लिमिटेड एन्ड सत्य प्रकाश, country manager from Berger, Jenson and Nicholson Nepal Private Limited. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Abhijit, first of all, training session यसपालि contestant like कतिको निहालेर हेरिराख्नु भएको छ त?
Yeah, you know, Sudit, as you say, we used to be there in Miss Nepal long time back, and you know, for some reason or something like that, probably we were not there for quite a few years, and you know, this year 2022, Miss Nepal, we are back. So, you know, I told my Hidden Treasure friends and all the Miss Nepal contestant and all the, you know, people who are looking into this pageant, we are saying that we are back to make this Miss Nepal bigger and better. So, when I saw the contestant I had encountered, I have been to their training and all the session, all the contestant, the quality of the contestant have really increased and, you know, improved this year. That's the feeling that I have.
So, what about Satyaji?
Yes, I can say that the quality of say participants has certainly increased. Say in last 2 say present, in case if you see, it was during this COVID period, but thankfully it was well organized, well executed, and the best thing is that during those crisis time, they could actually organize Miss Nepal, and this year I am sure we are quite confident that it is going to the next level.
Exactly. So Dabur Vatika Miss Nepal 2022 will be a grand and better one this year, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about market first of all.
Yeah.
Let's start with Abhay sir. What is the condition of the market of this time in Nepal in terms of investment?
If you ask me about the, you know, investment climate in Nepal, I would say after these 2 years, you know, the COVID, which has, you know, hampered or disturbed or, you know, affected all of us, you know, no matter which industry, you know, we are in, whether it's a Dabur or a media or a paint company or anyone, I think all of us were hit hard by the COVID. Now I hope, you know, it's all, you know, no more there. So I guess the investment climate in the amount of, you know, the investment environment is, you know, very good and appropriate for us. You know, I think we have made an announcement also a month back or a couple of months back that, you know, the significant amount of investment that we are putting into Nepal. So, I mean, we are looking into, you know, the investment climate and all very, very positively, and we find it in, as you know, Dabur is here in Nepal for almost more than 30 years.
Exactly.
So we've been investing continuously, and now, you know, it's again time for us to, you know, invest further in this country.
So, हजुर हामी सत्यजीसँग सोध्नु मेरो प्रश्न, हजुरको मिस नेपाल 2022 मा हजुरको स्पोन्सरशिप रहेको छ हैन? सो कति वर्षको हजुर?
We are associated with this pageant since last many years, and our association probably we will be among say very few who is associated with this pageant since very beginning of this event. We as a company, we have a product called Silk Glamour, and we are say a sponsor for a separate title which is called Miss Glamour Nepal. Since last many years, we are organizing a pre-event kind of program wherein Miss Glamour is basically judged, although it is announced in the final say mega event, but there is a separate program we organize, and that is basically a complementary program, I will say, to this Miss Nepal. This Miss Nepal is basically a program where, as an organization, we are very, very keen to participate. As he rightly said, that we actually started discussions since last almost 6 months before. We tied up all those nitty-gritties and all, and probably now this final is going to be happen in this month itself.
So, do you have any second thoughts? Because I even have COVID ko barema, and COVID pachi the market was quite unstable. If you see like Nepali market, right? So, hazur ko chai kuni second thoughts before giving the like sponsorship or anything?
So, during this COVID period, probably all the industries, including paint, there was certainly some kind of confidence loss was there.
Exactly.
But we, as a country, Nepal quickly came over from that pandemic shadow, and now the industry is going, say, gaining momentum.
Exactly.
So far as paint consumption is concerned, we are very hopeful, because the requirement of construction, especially in Asian continent, is huge, and the industry is going to be, say, witness double-digit growth for next 25-30 years. So there was no second thought, as we are already associated with this peasant since so many years. We will continue doing so.
That's a great thing, right? So Abhayji, so हजुर को Dabur Miss Nepal को जुन कति वर्ष पुग्यो, definitely सबैलाई थाहा छ, धेरै वर्ष पुगिसक्यो. So exactly हजुरलाई थाहा छ त्यो date?
I think that was, the association, Dabur's association with Miss Nepal, as far as I know, is older than, my relationship with Dabur Nepal, because I joined Dabur Nepal in 2007.
Right.
And, when I joined Dabur Nepal in 2007, Dabur was already there as a title sponsor of this pageant, Miss Nepal.
How's the relation with Dabur, Miss Nepal?
So, it's like, when we got back to this Miss Nepal 2022 this year, I mean, it's like, I've all the board of directors in Head and Treasure, we know them pretty well. We have a mutual respect. It's like we respect them, they respect us. There's certain difficulties, if ever comes, then we sit down and talk to each other and resolve it. So, and one thing what we have convinced the Hidden Treasure, the organizer, even all the stakeholders, be it the subtitle like Berger or WOW or any other partners, we tell them that we are in the same boat. We have one objective, to make this pageant bigger and better, nothing else. It's not that I want to hijack the show or he wants to hijack the show. And it's the platform. If you ask me, we have invested a very good amount in this pageant. The reason why we invested so much money in this beauty contest, a beauty pageant, is that it's actually the platform where we give the young girls from Nepal across the country to represent the country, Nepal, in the international forum.
Exactly. So, Satyaji, हजुरकोबाट subtitlesहरु छ भन्नुभयो. So, which are the subtitles?
The subtitle is called Berger Miss Glamour.
Glamour. So, Abhijikoबाट?
Yeah, besides the title, I think we have two subtitles, Real Miss Popular Choice and Dabur Amla Beautiful Hair. We have two subtitles as well.
So, I really want to ask you a question like about being a sponsor. So, what is Miss Nepal for you?
The pageant gives the young contestant, if you have seen them, there were about 700 applicants from across the country, and they had a process to screen it, and then the final 24 finalists. Exactly. I mean, when I saw them, when I interacted with them, the kind of aspiration they have. Imagine the 19-year-old girl, 22-year-old girl. I just try to relate, how was I when I was 19-year-old, So 19-year-old girl, the kind of confidence, the kind of like aspirations they have is really awesome, because we took them to our Banepa nursery last week. That was coincided with the World Environment Day, and there were 24 girls. We have an expert in nursery who looks after the medicinal plant division. That's not my expertise actually. And the kind of questions they asked them was right. I mean, it was really, you can make out. The girls are like, they have got the aspirations. They know what business is that. When we talked about conservation, they have asked us so many technical questions and the relevant questions. And my nursery head, explained all that, queries about their conservation, Dabur's conservation effort and all. And they have understood perfectly, and they were appreciating that. And they said, like, many of them know our product. Probably, many of the girls, the contestants probably were not aware of the conservation effort that we are doing, the kind of plantation that we are doing, for this rare and, precious medicinal herbs.
So what about Satyaji? What is a Miss Nepal for you?
Basically, Miss Nepal is a combination of intellectual knowledge and beauty, of course, because this is a beauty pageant. This basically nurtures the kind of intellectual, mindset the local Nepalis are having. And during this training session, what happens, they actually train them how to present themselves, how to express themselves, not only on this Miss Nepal platform. Few of them will actually represent Nepal as a country on the international arena. And that is what is very important.
So, हजुरलाई सोध्नु होला जो Berger को जुन तपाईको स्पोन्सरशिप छ हैन सबैको हिडन ट्रेजर र मिस नेपाल सँग सो त्यो हाम्रो फिनाले सम्म मात्रैको त्यसपछि like if there is any campaigns so you guys are planning के छ त्यस्तो?
See, normally what happens, it's basically a journey. It's not 1 year association. We are associated with this pageant since last many years. After this finale, actually the job starts, because when this peasant, this crown holders, they come out as Miss Nepal or Berger Miss Glamour or say different titles they get, then probably their responsibility towards the society actually it becomes very important. Say what they are doing, how they are presenting their assignments, how they are actually interacting with the people and different part of the society. That actually gives an image that how Nepal is going to represent themselves.
So talking about Dabur, it's a title sponsor. So उहाँहरुको journey finale पछिको केही क्याम्पेनहरु छ या त्यतिबेलै स्टप हुन्छ because like we've seen like many TVC ads हरुमा paper adहरुमा and I guess like few girls are like even practicing like for the Dabur Vatika को advertisement मा पनि.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So what are the campaigns you're planning?
यो ग्रान्ड फिनाले सम्मको मात्र हाम्रो जर्नी हैन, अर्को साल नआउँदासम्म म के भन्छु नि, if I have to tell you, it's a partnership. We try to promote the Miss Nepals, the winners, the contestant, the pageant, and obviously they would try to promote my brands. And reaching to the consumers again, as a commercial company and the brands, it's the company's duty to let the audience, let the consumers know what are the products that we are introducing, what are the new products, or what are the benefits of my product carries. त्यो पनि त aware गर्ने काम त कम्पनीकै हो नि. Nobody wakes up in the morning and tries to find out बजारमा के नयाँ स्याम्पू आएछ र के जुस आएछ भनेर. It's the company's duty. बस यो स्याम्पू आएछ, यस्तो छ, यसमा यो छ, तपाईलाई मन पर्छ भने ट्राई गर. त्यो चीजको लागि हामीले हाम्रो ब्रान्डहरु प्रमोट गर्न पनि मिस नेपालले सपोर्ट गर्छ र हामी मिस नेपाललाई प्रमोट गर्न विनर्स हैन सबटाइल विनर्स उहाँहरुलाई प्रमोट गर्न र यो पेजेन्टलाई प्रमोट गर्न पनि हामी सालैभरि जोइन्ट पार्टनरशिपको रूपमा
गइरहेको छौं हामी, right? So talking about Dabur come fourth this year, taking the title. How is the journey going so far? And you guys were there before and this year came with a bang again, right? So what are the expectations and what's the vision for the future you got to the event like this?
See, I mean, this pageant, the organizers have been, working day and night to make it bigger and better. We understand that. Of course, there are certain areas which we further have to, there's rooms for improvement, which, we sit down jointly or gradually हामी त्यसलाई improve गर्दै लाने कुरामा सबैजना नै committed छौं. सायद the organizer, the sponsors, the media like Kantipur, we had some discussions and meeting. This meeting started 2 months back, 2-3 months back, with all the stakeholders, the subtitle, the co-sponsors, the media, the organizer, the judges, probably the different, grooming personalities, they are choreographer. हामी सबै नै बसेर यो चीजलाई एउटा अगाडि कसरी इम्प्रुभ गर्ने, यसलाई कसरी बिगर र बेटर बनाउने भन्ने कुरामा it's a continuous process which is going on and will continue.
So being a title sponsor, so यो yearको Dabur Vatika Miss Nepal 2022 को जुन एक्सपेक्टेसन छ हजुरहरुको त्यो फुलफिल भएको छ कि छैन?
Yeah, largely yes, it's been fulfilled.
That's pretty like a confident answer, right?
Yeah.
So what are Berger? Satyaji.
See, as he rightly mentioned that it is basically a teamwork where this peasant organizer as well as say Kantipur Television as media partner, and all the say companies, corporates who is supporting this kind of event basically has to come together and say put their best, so that year on year the kind of say presentation that has to be improved, and we are very hopeful that this year as well and the years to come they will certainly make the change which is actually expected.
So talking about internationally, so I'm केही दिनमा पाउँछौँ Miss Nepal 2022, Miss Earth and Miss International, right? So उहाँहरू internationally जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ के कस्तोहरू चाहिँ हुन्छ नि तपाईले चेन्जेसहरु ल्याउनु पर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ to represent Nepal?
See, basically in case if you see this kind of say present is not one, people don't talk only about the say aesthetic value or say beauty. It is basically called as beauty with brain. And as and when you have to represent your country, the participant has to be very prepared for that, because you are representing your country on the international platform, and how you are carrying yourself. It is basically you are showcasing how you are carrying your nation over there. So that is very important and very careful while you are representing your country to the international platform. So I think this kind of present basically nurturing the talent to present their country in international platforms.
So great. So what about Abhayji?
One thing, I understood from the, there's the present winners who go to the international platform and all. I think, these girls have been, groomed and taught, and, that value is inculcated in them to give it back to the community, I think. The organizers, I think they've been consciously working towards that direction, and I think the pageants, the punchline is also in the similar line. So they go to the communities and they try to do something. That's why I think a couple of years back, the Miss Nepal, the Miss Worlds, the franchisee owner and all, I think quite a senior guy, people were here to see the job that, Miss Nepals have done in Nepal to contribute or give it back to the community. I think, they can go and they do something good for the country, probably for the, less privileged people, or, try to add value in the society at a large, besides the beauty alone, because I think beauty is that also, it's not only that physical beauty or the looks. So I think that's really probably we have to be more focused towards that direction, and then showcase it to the international platform. This is what the Miss Nepals can do, have been doing in Nepal, to uplift the less privileged people, or adding some value in the society or community at such a young age of 18, 19, 20 or 21.
So that's a great thing, right? So हजुरलाई अब सिलेबस भन्दा अलिकति बाहिरको क्वेशन सोध्न चाहन्छु म, हैन? सो यो मिस नेपाल पेजेन्टहरुले चाहिँ हैन, सो हाम्रो गर्ल्सहरुलाई चाहिँ नेपाली नारीहरुलाई चाहिँ अगाडि हुन कतिको हेल्प गरेको जस्तो लाग्छ होला अन्तिममा? मलाई त पक्कै सुदित भने नि अब जुन किसिमको ग्रुमिङ हुन्छ, cause I've seen it, when they come for the audition at the beginning, they are one, Now if you see them today, after the rigorous training, because they go through personality, etiquette, lot of trainings they go through, various trainers will come and train them. As a hero, before the grand finale, you see those 24 girls, and you see them during the audition, त्यो 24 दिनमा नै त्यो 2 महिनामा नै 1.5-2 महिनामा नै एकदमै त्यो lot of like grooming चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो confidence, personality, etiquette धेरै कुराहरु हैन corporate house मा आएर उहाँहरुले सिक्नुहुन्छ हैन different ट्रेनरहरुले उहाँहरुलाई कसरी बोल्ने सिकाउनुहुन्छ, table manner हैन lot of things I think about the we taught them about the conservation हैन त्यसले गर्दाखेरि मतलब यो I mean the kind of like सुरुमा छिर्दा उहाँहरु इन्ट्री हुँदाखेरि र अहिले पछि ग्रान्ड फिनाले आएर अझ इन्टरनेशनल पेजेन्टमा जाँदाखेरि त मतलब उहाँहरुको एउटा कन्फिडेन्स पर्सनालिटी एउटा डिफरेंट लेभलको जान्छ. So thank you so much, gentlemen. One to Ave Gorkhalji, marketing head from Dabur Nepal Private Limited, and Satya Prakash, country manager from Berger, Jenson and Nicholson Nepal Private Limited. Alright guys, so हाम्रो चाहिँ जाने बेला भइसकेको छ, but yes, you gonna mark the date असार 4 गते यानी कि जुन 18 मा हुन गएको छ मिस नेपाल डाबर वाटिका मिस नेपाल 2022. यदि तपाई लोकेसनमा आउन सक्नु भएन, you can watch us live from Kantipur TV SD, Sinlepis TV SD and Kantipur. र केही दिनमा हामी पाउने छौं Miss Nepal 2022, Miss Earth 2022 and Miss International 2022 भन्दै म सुधीर श्रेष्ठ लगायतमा सम्पूर्ण टिम बिदा माग्न चाहन्छु. Keep watching Kantipur TV HD.